Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Jean and thank you for stopping in. Today we're going to start, we're in August already, so we are going to start doing some Christmas projects. I'm going to do 1 to 2 a month up until Christmas. Today I thought I would start out with a special, you can give this to as a gift, a guardian angel dangle or keychain, or you can use it just about, a couple different ways. So let's just get started. I picked a few things out and we're gonna put these together a couple different ways. I'm gonna show you guys some easy ways to put these together and some more, one that's takes a little bit more time, because I know every out there has different levels and different amount of supplies and stuff like that. Here, I'm looking for my scissors. So this first one I'm gonna do with wax thread. Wax thread is easy to get. This is a really easy way to put this one together. So all I'm going to do is take a lobster claw, clasp, any kind will do. I have a whole bunch of different ones. I'll be putting together a bunch with different ones. And then we're going to make a little holder for these guys at the end. So bear with me. So first, whatever the opening is on the bottom, we're going to put that through and bring it through again. Okay, and just knot it there. Okay, and then we're just going to take both threads if we can, and we're going to just start threading. And I have my little bead threader in case I need it. Handy dandy there. Because I might, you never know. Okay, and you don't want these, they don't necessarily have to be really long. Just make them, shorter. These are just for them to carry around, like my prayer quilt one. If you guys did not see those prayer quilt ones, I'll try to remember the link in the description. And something they can carry around if they're going through a tough time, some medical issues or anything. Some people really love to have angels with them all the time. Okay. Just put them through the hole. Okay, so now here, we'll put the charm on. So this is what we have. It's plenty long for that. And you can use a smaller clasp, lobster clasp. I don't have a lot left. And you don't want to go too tiny because I don't know where they're going to hang it. This is big enough. They can hang it on their purse if they want. They can hang it off of, other things. Wherever they want. They can hang it off their bell hoop if they want to. Okay, so now we're going to separate our little threads here. And we're going to put one through, whoops, I did wrong. I got to take that back out. Take these two out. I forgot to separate them. You want to separate them after about the second bead then. Now separate them and put it on one. It won't work the other way if you don't do that, guys. I keep my mistakes in here. Okay, there. Because you need this thread, you're going to be tying off to this thread. So you have one that's way back here and one that's here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hook, and this is one of my angels. I showed a whole bunch of the angels in one of my hauls. And no, I don't have enough yet. I think I probably have some more coming up. I just love these angels. I just love them. They're so pretty. And there's so many different styles of the beaded angels on the market. Oh my goodness. I just go crazy. Angels are just so gorgeous. Okay, so we're just going to put that on like that. Now we are going to go back through those beads. So we're going to go back through the first bead. Okay, and we're going to go back through the rondelle. And now we're going to meet its little buddy here. So now we have the two threads together again. And now what we want to do is just pull it tight. So, I'll find my right one here. There we go. Pull it as tight as you can pull it. Looks good. Now, because this is a wax thread, this is what I like to have beginners use. It's a wax thread, so it really doesn't unravel that easily. And it'll stay nicely tight. So I'm going to pull one, and then I'm going to do another twist over. And then this time I'm going to go through, I forgot what this is called, where you go through twice. I forgot what kind of knot that's called, but so. And this is going to tuck right down in. You won't even see this once we cut the loops off. It's going to tuck right down in behind that rondelle there. So you won't even be able to see that. Let me see. Give me my smaller scissors here and cut in there as I'm going to bring it up by me a little bit. Sorry, guys. Just cut it off as close as you can in there. And there you have. I know I've made some other dangles and stuff, but these are specifically for, they're called Guardian Angel dangles. And there will be a poem that goes with this at the end that we're going to show. So isn't that cute? So there's one. Like I said, you don't need it that large. Your focus is the angel. Now, a very simple one to do. And if you're not at all any kind of beader, this is for you. So we want to take, I don't want too big of a, it's got a fat, this is a little lobster clasp. Opens like that. And I chose a kind of white pearl one. So let's find a silver jump ring. Okay. And we are just going to add this one. We're going to open our jump ring. And all you do is grab both sides of the opening and give it a twist. Don't pull it apart. You're going to grab onto your angel. You're going to grab onto lobster clasp. I don't think I have it open big enough. Well, I might have needed a bigger jump ring, but I think this will work. I think it'll work. If it doesn't dangle properly, I'm sorry. I think I went off the screen a little bit. And then we're just going to squeeze them back together. Okay, perfect little size for someone who doesn't like big dangles. They can hook this, you know, alongside their purse. You know, there's a lot of other places they can hook them to if they want. So that's just perfect just that way, like that. So you have one like that. See how easy that one was to put together? So you have that option. Next option is we're going to take this key chain. Now, we're not going to necessarily use it for keychains. So they have this little pin in here to help you for open it up and stuff so you can get your things on. So what we are going to do is I picked out some pinks here, and we're just going to put, let me grab a drink. I feel a cough going on. That dry throat problem, you know. So let's put, now this angel has a little different, well, we got to untwist this angel. There we go. She popped out of her little skirt there. There we go. So she's got like a little different skirt compared to this one. This is a little bit bigger. But as I said, there's so many different angels out there on the market. So now this one we're going to take, and we need some jump rings again. And this is gold, so let's find some gold. Go with this size. That's a rose gold. So here's a gold, and here's a gold. Okay. Now this one I wouldn't even need to, because you could just thread it, but for these ones it won't fit through here because this is fatter than the ring is. So that's why we're going to put a jump ring on these ones. In fact, I think I'm going to, I don't even know if the angel will fit on there. Oh, the angel will fit, I think. Let's see. If the angel will fit, we won't put a jump ring on her. And I just kind of take this to get that ring out, that pin out, and throw that sucker away right away. My dog got a hold, I think I told that story, got a hold of a sewing needle. She ended up in the hospital for like 3 days. Okay, so see, we've got the pretty little angel on there. Okay, now we are going to add some jump rings onto these ones. This is a little different style. We're just going to make this one a little fancier. Showing you different ways to make a guardian angel gift. And this is perfect for this time of year, Christmas. Okay, we're going to put one on each side of her. And we're just going to hope I use a big enough size jump ring, which is going to be iffy at this moment. We are going to need a bigger jump ring. Go up to next size. That's what I like about these kits here. Is Of course, the gold ones are going to be like hidden down there. There's all these different sizes they have in there. Not sure if I got this one off of Amazon or where I got this one from, but you can get them anywhere. Okay, let's try again now. You want to make sure the ring moves freely. Try again. Grab some little tools. Whatever tools you have, pull your ring apart. Sometimes trying to do things on camera are not easy. Get a hold of that and close that one up. Now we've got one charm on one side of her, and let's put another one charm. This one has a pink in it. Try to find some things that had pink in to match the angel a little bit. And butterflies. Thought the heart would be pretty because if you're giving it to somebody for love, the butterfly. Everybody loves butterflies, don't they? Okay, go back in here. Okay. So if somebody likes a little bit more dangle, there's this one here. And now because it has this little one here too, which you could take off, but I think I'm going to put a little charm there that kind of hang in the middle. I think. Let's see how that'll look. This one already has a jump ring on it. So let's find the opening here. Sorry, I have to pull it up by me for a second so I can see where the opening is. I'm going to guess it's right there. Because even with my glasses on, I still can't tell, but... Now, let's see if that's going to fit on there. Nope, I'm going to put the bigger jump ring on. Okay, open it up. Just give it a little twist. Don't pull it apart. Okay, I'm just going to put it on there. And we're just going to twist it right back in place. Now this would be a little bit more fancy one, but I think, you know, someone who really likes, I gotta put that, fix that one. That one's on wrong. We can turn it this way. No, we can't. I'll have to fix that one. The heart's on backwards, but we'll leave it for now. And I'll fix that later. But now you got the 4 little dangles that'll dangle down there. So there's another way to do it. Give as a gift. So we got the 3 ways. Move that aside. Now we're going to go back to threading one. Yeah, we're going to thread that one, but first we'll thread one because I want you to see. Okay, so you've seen me do the bead crimps in the past, so that's what we're going to do for this one. That should be enough. So we're going to take... had to find my thing here. Like, where's my lobster claw? Okay, so we need this. And we are going to grab a silver crimp. What size? I want to go... I think I'll go with a big one so we can see it a little better on... This is overkill, but you can see it a little better when we're doing it. Not that you can see this anyways, because it's really hard to see on camera. Okay, so we're just going to put this through the lobster claw. And then we are going to grab the little crimp. You can use a bead, or I'm using the crimp tubes. Then we're going to bring that all the way up. And then, I don't know why I keep torturing myself and showing you guys bead things. They're not the easiest to show you, but they are so pretty. So bring that small tail through the crimp bead. And then you have the small tail. And then you're going to slide your crimp bead right up as close as you can get. Up there. And then just kind of hold it. Okay, and then you have this little crimp tool. If you ever use one of these, the first hole is going to make it into a U shape, and the top hole is going to kind of fold it over in half. Can you get that on? And we're going to bring that down. I know it's not easy to show though on camera. Sorry, guys. Take my word for it. There is some videos out there that people have, you know, done really good camera work, but I'm not very good at that camera work yet. And then now I'm just using this. And if it doesn't go into a nice tube shape, just keep doing it until it goes back to like a tube shape. And that'll hold everything in place there. You can see that on there. Now we can get rid of some of this tail here. We don't need all this tail. You can kind of, you know, take it and put it into a bead. Now we're just going to string our little beads. And how do I want to do this? Seems to me, oh, there it is. I was like, where's my other bead? I don't know. We're going to test this. I don't know how I was going to do this. So I'm going to throw that bead through. Then I think I'm going to, nope, I'm going to do a spacer. Then we're going to put this big one. I don't know what shape that's called. Almost kind of like a diamond, but not really, I don't think. Put that through the hole. And then we'll put another spacer. And then we'll end with the little round one, if I can find the hole. Thank you. Now we got that, right? We have that, very pretty. Now we get to do the same thing with the angel. Grab the big crimp bead again. So for the angel, you're going to take the angel through. Nope, crimp bead first. I always do that. I always do that. Crimp bead or tube first. I'm doing a tube. Okay, I'm going to hold that tight there and bring it just right down to the end. Now we're going to hook on our very pretty angel. Okay. And now we want to bring this tail, we want to bring it back through the crimp bead. And I'm not going to worry about that tail right now for a minute. We're just going to bring it down, make sure everything's somewhat tight. Doesn't have to be extremely tight. Okay, I'm going to kind of hold everything, and we're going to crimp that bead like we did the other one. Take our crimper tool, and we're going to go to that middle hole there. Ignore that bottom one. So that's going to make a U shape out of this. I know it's really hard to tell. Then you're going to take the front one, and we are going to use that one to turn it into a tube. Voila. And now you can take this tail, if you want, and go back up through a couple of the beads. When I have a big bead like that, I'll go back through there, and I'll go back through the big bead. And then come out. He wants to come out into the other one. Okay, he doesn't, there we go. Take it through there, and I'll bring it up through that one yet. And then I will cut it off. Okay, and there is the fancy way to do that. There we go, he was stuck up there. So if you want to mess around, quite frankly, this way is just as quicker, and it holds just as well. And the only white that you can really see is right up here. Otherwise, you can't, you know, see. So, looks just as good to me either way. Move that down a little bit. And I got one more time. What's our time on here? Oh, we got plenty of time. So then if you have beads that already have hooks on, like I have all these beads that have hooks on both ends. Well, let's do this. So let's grab a bunch of silver. I'm for sure we can get away with most of the smaller silvers here. And we might need a bigger silver for the keychain part. That one. So let's grab out of these. So this is easy to put together. Where'd my big one go? Back here. So I'm going to just hook them all together first. Let's hook it this way. And we're just going to use our little tools here. And pick up our jump rings. Find the opening, and we're going to open our jump ring. So if you have a lot of these beads laying around like I do, you go ahead and do this. So I'm going to hook one of the beads on, and I'm going to hook it onto the angel. I'm going to close that one up. These ones are so easy to do. Okay, so we have that so far. Now we're going to grab another jump ring. Same thing, find out where your opening is. And open it up. Now we're going to hook it onto here. And you got it. We're going to hook that one on. You don't have to mess with making your own beads with hooks, loops, and all that stuff. These are, I don't even know where I got these from. I think these were repurposed from a necklace, if I remember. I repurpose necklaces. Go to Goodwill, look at the jewelry, see what you can use. You have your own jewelry, that custom jewelry that you don't like anymore. Don't throw it out. Take it apart. There's a lot of good jewelry and beads on there. Open it again. Hook it on. And hook it on. And close it up. So we have this so far, and so we have that so far. Now we're going to hook it onto the keychain, the lobster claw, or keychain, I guess. Okay, find the opening. I went with one size bigger of the jump ring, because this is a little fatter on that end, a little thicker. And we're just going to hook it. See how easy this one was? If you can find beads like that, you can make the beads too. Like, you can go ahead and take beads and make with the loops on them if you're into that. And there, how easy was that? And that one's really quite pretty too. So see all the different styles you can do to give a little gift. Now, I'm not done. Let me get rid of this little, because I'm afraid I'm going to throw that down on the floor. I don't need that beagle to go back for surgery again. Okay, get rid of this. Now, I told you we're going to make like a little holder for this, so you can give them as a gift. Now, I've got two sizes because these angels are a little bit fatter on the bottom. The other ones are pretty narrow. So first thing we're going to need is a cutter. And the first thing we're going to need is, let's get this off to the side. I need my paper. Is we need a sheet that's going to be 7 inches. Okay. So it's going to be 7 inches by 4. So I'm going to start it with 4. I'm going to cut it 4. Let me get this string out of the way. Okay, 4 by 7. Easy as that. Okay. Now we'll need our scoreboard. Switch it out. Sorry guys, got to move you over a little bit. Okay. And now we are going to score at 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 3, 5 1/4, and 6. I'm just going to crease them on all. I will have a Cricut file for you guys. Okay, it's going to make a little box like this. Because on this section here, you want to put this little poem. It says, wherever you go, whatever you do, may your guardian angel watch over you. And you'll give it to him like this. Be a cute little gift. And I need to just grab my Velcro too while we're here. So I'm not going to put a saying on this side. So that was the bigger box. Okay, so that one will be for these angels. And then for the smaller, for these flatter ones, I made you guys 2. You can use the same one for all of yours. It doesn't really matter. But I made it for you know, for you guys. So if you don't have a Cricut or cutting machine, all you have to do is just take that poem and hand write it in there. I'll leave it there. You can get a good screenshot of it. And I'll have different fonts for you. too. So I'm not a professional at this, so you know. Okay, so for the other one is going to be, get my notes here. Same size, we're going to go with 4 by 7 again. We are just going to score it a little different. Okay. All right, and we're going to score this one at 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, and 5 3/4. So this one gives you a 1/2 inch. Let me fold it for you so you can see better. This one gives a 1/2 inch, where this one gives 3/4, okay? So you can see the difference. So it depends on what you're going to put in it. So push those off to the side for a minute. We'll decorate, or we'll do the ones that we have. I'm not decorating them. All I'm going to do is show you how I put them in. Let's do, this is the fatter one, so we'll take one of these. Now, some of these are going to be like longer, so you may want to adjust that too. But I'm going to hook this, I think, down like that, I think. See how I'm going to hook that, how I want to hook that. Because this one's key ring is bigger. Let's go with this one. So you might have to make your, instead of 4 inches, you may have to go bigger. Because this one's a little bit bigger because I didn't have none of my smaller clasp. The one that I was using for my sample, I only had one. Don't know why I was using that for sample then. So you can see you might have to go to a 5 inch instead. Just adjust it to however length. This one's a lot longer, so you may want to go to a 6 inch. But the rest of the measurements can stay the same, okay? So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my punch here, and I want it set on my smallest. Make sure it's set on the smallest punch. Okay, the 1/8 it is. And then I'm just going to use a pencil and kind of mark. I'm going to put 2 holes in here. I'm just going to kind of guess. Like, I know where my center is. I'm going to go on each side of my center. I'm just going to put like a little hole. Like that. So you can kind of see just like that. You can measure, you can whatever. Let's just eyeball, people. We don't have to be, you know. And then we're just going to punch 2 holes. Okay, and then I'm going to take this up here. And we are going to, what color do I want to use? We'll use just some white here. This is some hemp cord. Got from, I believe, Michael's. Take a little chunk off of there. And we are just going to run it through the back. Like I said, I'll have a Cricut file for this. You guys just adjust the file any way you want. Leave this part pretty much the same. Just adjust your height to whatever this comes out to be like. So where's my ruler? So like for the longest one that I made, I'm going to have to adjust to probably a 6 inch. 5 1/2 would work. 5 1/2. So just pick each one and just adjust it for yourself. Okay. And each one you'll have to tie in there a little differently. And we're just going to tie a simple little bow. Just a way for you guys to give it to them. A nice little presentation. Okay. Don't judge right now. I'm just being quick. And now I'm going to put some Velcro here. You can get all these little ones at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Temu has them, and all of them have them now too. So I'm just going to put one on each end. I think it sits down better then. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure it's kind of square before I push it down. I'm going to square that down. Now, of course, you decorate just like you would decorate like a card or an album or whatever. You decorate your front and everything yourself, okay? I'm just showing you a presentation. So then you have this cute little... Velcros are always tough at the beginning. You have a cute little presentation for them. And they have this nice little saying. And then they can take it off and hang that wherever they want. But I just thought this would be a nice little gift to give to, you know, nursing home, to nurses, even to nurses. And people that are maybe ill, going through, you know, cancer or whatever. Some trials in life, you know, everyday things. So, simple little presentation for it. I didn't want to make something too... I was going to make a box at first, a whole box. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to put you guys through all that torture. You know, there's a lot of people... This is a simple... and you could use magnets instead. You don't have to use... Make sure you put your magnets underneath your paper when you design it and everything. But I just think that's really cute. Same with, you know, these other ones. You would just put it in and do the same thing. And put it in there. So there is a simple little gift that you can give to people that maybe you don't give, you know, certain people gifts, but here's a little something to say you're thinking about them. And it doesn't take no time at all. Your hardest part is looking for your beads. And I gave you many different ways to make them. And, you know, so you might have someone who really likes lots of dangles and stuff. Give them that one. You might have people that are just simple. Just give them something like that. Just a simple angel. The angel alone is very pretty. I think most people would really love the angel. And then you have this one too. So there's many different ways you can build these angels and make these angels and decorate. And then, of course, decorate your little outside of that and everything. So there's lots of different ways you can do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I didn't screw up too much on my tutorial here. Sometimes things go wrong, but we're doing okay. So have any questions, please leave a comment, and I hope you guys give this a try and hand it out to people, and there's a lot of people that could use this in their life. So all right guys, I will see you in the next one. As always, have a good day.